it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another Vera Bradley haul. This one is part 2 of my Harry Potter acquisitions. The first set was mostly the Mandrake or the Herbology, and this one is the Herbology Ditsy, so a little bit more of the reactive or lighten up side. So let me dive into that straight away. So the Ditsy is the interior of the other. So I think I had mentioned on my previous video, which I'll include a link to, of course, saying that I really kind of liked the Ditsy pattern. And this is not the only pattern that this has happened with where I liked the interior a little better than the exterior. Sometimes it happens, you know, and your preferences are all over the place or whatnot. But I do think, especially in an item like this, which is the pajama shorts, and I did get them on the big side again. I did not go with the 3X, but I did go with the 2X, and these are going to be too big, but I do like them loose and whatnot anyways. So because they have a drawstring, I'm not super worried about them like falling off of me, but they do have a lot of give to them. These are quite a nice material. Since they are a different material than the Park Stripe ones, they're not a true jersey knit, they're very soft and stretchy. I just thought that I didn't want a chance on being too small. Since I'm going on a trip, I won't have time to exchange them. Anyways, so these shorts are great. They're a nice length. They're not super coochie shorts. They're just short shorts. And they have this drawstring with this nice little touch of the banded weave on them. And so it's a finished, unfinished edge, if you will. And it's a nice quality drawstring, you know, like shoestring. It's not gonna just be like a chintzy nylon tie. But they do have pockets, which I really love. So these I would actually wear outside. I said that about my Hummingbird Park ones. But I really for sure on these ones because they are a thicker material. They're definitely not see-through at all. And yeah, so they're kind of like a light sweats material. Very fun. In the pattern, if you're not able to see because I've been moving it all around, you have mandrakes, you have earmuffs required, you have the mimbulus, the mimbelonia, the gillyweed, wolfsbane, dried nettles, scurvy grass, devil's snare. Yeah, so it's just kind of a repeating pattern, and you definitely obviously have the mandrakes in there as well. And I don't know, the colors are okay. I don't know why the mandrake is orange, but you know, it is what it is. So I got that. I also got the RFID Deluxe Zip ID, and I'm pretty okay with the pattern placement because I did get the mandrake, which is not like a headless mandrake, which is always kind of sad to have headless anything. I have a little bit of the different colors, a little bit of the different flowers. I do have a repeating of the pattern already. I don't mind repeating or geometric. I don't mind that at all. Actually, sometimes I quite like it. In this case, the pattern repeats so close together that even on a small piece like this, you're already getting a repeat like that. I just think that maybe there could have been a little bit more, even if you just added a teeny bit of spacing between everything so that you could, you know, get a section like this. It's just a very small swath and not have any repeats on there. But I have, you know, 2 toadstools and 2, yeah, I just think that that's a little too close together repeating. Maybe that's the intent. I don't know. That's just me. But it is the Deluxe Zip ID. So you have a clear view window that actually is 2-sided. Right now there's a tissue paper in there, but it's 2-sided clear view. And then you open it up, you have also 2 more slots here. I almost thought it had a side slot, but no, there's 2 card slots here, which can hold more than 2 cards. The tag here says Harry Potter, Vera Bradley, and then it says consciously crafted and has their new recycled VB sign. That tells you that this product is made with recycled cotton, or cotton reimagined, as they say. So a lot of different names for the same thing: consciously crafted, recycled, reimagined. All it means is what they've done is taken the scraps from the sewing floor, so it's basically clean but formed cotton into fabric, and then they break it on down and mix it with fresh cotton fibers, and they make a fabric out of that mixture. That's my understanding of it. So it's not like gross, you know, dirty cotton that's mixed in. It's, you know, consciously crafted. Okay, I get that. I'm still not clear, and this isn't a Vera Bradley specific thing because this is totally the movement we're on. You know, I'm all about saving the environment. I'm just not completely clear on why cotton is bad. Yes, it takes water to grow it, quite a little bit, I'm sure, but It also takes a lot of water and a lot of chemicals to process and reprocess the cotton to get it back to the state that we want to use it. So I have a lot to learn, but those are my thoughts on that matter. Feel-wise though, the cotton doesn't feel a whole lot different than normal variations in other cotton, and I said that before as well. So I think it remains to be seen on the durability of it, how well it holds the colors, how well it takes the color, you know, a lot of things. But first impressions are okay. You know, if it is the right thing to do, which again is undetermined, but we'll see, you know, open mind. But pattern wise, I do have a little bits of all the colors and tidbits of the pattern, and I don't have any totally headless mandrakes. This one has no hair, but it has a phase. This one is most of it. You know, so I feel pretty happy with the pattern placement overall for a small item. It does snap closed, and then the other side is your 2-pocketed zip ID, just like always. It has that divider. There's just no clear ID on that side. Ribbon pulls on this one, just like the other, are a ribbed, straight, one color with Harry Potter on one side, Vera Bradley on the other. But again, you can see, like I'm looking, you probably can't see it on the video, but Vera Bradley is printed on both sides, and you can see through, so you see the shadow of the other side, which I find kind of annoying. I really think this could have been that striped ribbon, the same construct, except the striped one, like on the Home to Hogwarts. I just think that would be just a nice pop of character rather than, I don't know, it just kind of gets washed out. And then it has the key ring, of course. Yeah, so there you go. I also got, I think this is called the belt bag, or the Reactive Belt Bag Sling. It's 3 pieces. You have 2 pouches, separate pouches, connected by an elastic belt. I'm not about using belt bags. I'm not against it. It's just not my thing. I might use this for skating as configured, or I might even put more of the pouches from my other belt bag in the Sea Life pattern, not by name Sea Life. It was, oh my goodness, Paisley Wave. Paisley Wave is the other one. Anyways, okay, so this is reactive, 16 recycled plastic bottles for 1 yard of fabric. It's water repellent, durable, and lightweight. All those are true. This has this removable bag, and it goes through this tunnel here. So here's what I bought it for. Again, not to use it as a belt bag, not that I have anything against it. I just don't prefer them. But now I have 2 pouches independent of each other, because you just take this off. This strap, like I said, is elastic, so it is very generous sizing potential. You know, it has adjustability, but then it's also very elastic. But I'm just going to set it aside because I don't really need that. I just wanted the pouches as pouches inside other bags. And these will be seen again quite soon because I am going to Universal later this month, and I will be taking all my Harry Potter stuff. Not just Vera, but it's going to be fun. So we will do a packing video for that once I figure it out. There's too much to choose from, believe it or not. Okay, but let's talk about this pattern again. So when I mentioned on the Deluxe Zip ID, the pattern spacing and sizing and repetitiveness, all those things I said do hold true. But Vera has gotten smart about resizing the size of things relative to the article that they're on. So see how they're smaller and larger. So this is like a blown up pattern. Here's my thoughts on this. One, I think that's smart. I think that works, and I maybe on a piece this small still would have scaled it in a little more. Like not quite this far, although that would not have been bad on this size piece. I just think it needed to be scaled in a little more because everything on here is pretty much cut off. I have 1 intact article on this whole thing, almost a second because that's pretty intact, but everything else is cut off. And you know, some of it is just luck of the draw with pattern placement. Because I ordered online and on the phone a lot, I really don't get a lot of opportunity to pick, and I usually just take what I get. Given the chance, I will pick, but there you go. But this one I just feel really sad about my pattern placement because the one thing that I really dislike is headless things. And I have a headless mandrake right there. And what's left aside from that is kind of like black. You know, I have this one little purple flower, but everything else is literally just black and gray with this headless mandrake. I just find that so sad. it is what it is. You get what you get. You know, I'm not going to complain. I'm just sad that I got so unlucky in this case. I'm usually very, very lucky, but whatever. On this one, it's a little bigger piece. But again, because of the scale of it, you just don't get much. I got 3 sort of intact things and everything else is cut off and outside. And because it's not a very colorful pattern, you know, I mean, there are colors in it, but so it doesn't really pop. I mean, it looks fine just at a glance or whatever, but when you look at it, everything is headless and cut off. So I don't know if it's just because I'm unlucky or because the scale just really isn't conducive to catching good placement at all. I'm not sure. Okay, but enough about all of that. The second pouch is a little bit bigger. They're almost the same width. The shorter pouch is a little bit wider, so you can kind of see it's shorter. And this one is taller. It does have a zipper main pocket. In this main pocket, it is just a pocket. It is a chunky zipper, reactive standard. Zipper pull, no ribbon, also fine. It has this plastic clip with a little bit elastic on there. And this is just a flapped pouch right there, which is great for your phone, I think. Here's my 6S Plus with a case. And it does fit in there. Because this has a little elastic to it, it works. And there you go. So it does kind of the flap doesn't come quite all the way down, but totally fine to cover it, and you just pop it open and your phone is quick access. Or you could even leave it unsnapped and just let it hang. I personally don't like loose things like that, but you can. The inside of this one has a little bit more to it. It's sort of a built-in wallet. You have 1, 2, 3 card slots, and it is RFID. So you have 3 card slots on the back side. You also have this zipper pocket on the front as well, which is just a straight up zipper pocket. This one is not tall enough or wide enough for the phone. So I think if I was to make this just a little bit better, just if I was moving forward, I maybe would make the wider pouch just a little bit wider, so it gives people that option to put something like this inside of it, because it wouldn't be that much of a difference on a belt to be just a little bit wider, maybe an inch. So that you don't always have to have it vertical. Maybe you're a horizontal person and you just want the one pouch on your belt. That would give you the option. Yeah, I'm all about options and versatility. Yeah. Okay, enough. Now, other things that I got a journal with pen. This is something I get quite often. This is Rainforest Canopy Pink. It's lined pages and it does come with a silver pen, which stores nicely in the journal's own binding. It has this elastic thing for closure. But there you go. And it doesn't say how many pages. Yeah, I'm not going to open it up right now to see. But I do like to have these. These are a great size for travel, for a school book, you know, writing down notes or anything, put it in your handbag. It's just a really good size. Yeah, so I like those a lot. And then I got 2 new things that are new to Vera and new to me. This is a charging cord. What does it call it? Let's see here. This is a woven cable, includes leatherette cord keeper, 8-pin lightning to USB 2.0 sync charging cable, 60 inches long, 0 to 2 amps, 4.4 to 5.0 volts, compatible with all iPhones, iPods, iPads that use 8-pin lightning charging cable. There you go. So 5 feet long, and it retails for $22.95. And I don't know why they're uneven numbers, like they're going to be just $23 or $22. Okay, so it is just this quick little leatherette, faux leather snap tab. You could use this for other things. You could also put more cables in it. This is Ikat Island, in case you are not familiar. And so it's a very soft, so it's like a cotton thread or whatever that's wrapped around it. But I think it's quite nice. I like the look of it. I like the variability of the colors. So it's like light blue and white on one end and a dark blue and white on the other, but it's even then it's a mix in there. So I kind of like it. So it's kind of cool. And then you just have your normal lightning cable end and your USB end. So it's great. I'm short on cables, I swear. With all these little tools and things, I always use the same one. So I'm always looking for a cable. I try to keep one in my purse, one in my electronics bag, one by the computer for when I want to download stuff to my computer. You know, they just need to be everywhere. Ooh, that's a magnetic snap too. That's nice. Anyways, so it just holds it all together quite nicely. So I was looking to buy a cable, and it just so happened Vera came out with this at exactly the right time, so I grabbed that. Not only that, I grabbed this one, which is also 8-pin to USB 2.0 sync charging cable. This one is only 10 inches long, capacity 2 amps, input 5 volt 2 amp, output 4.75 to 5.25 volt 2 amp, compatible with all iPhones, iPods, iPads that use 8-pin charging cable. Okay, and this one retails for the same, $22.95. This one is in Rainforest Canopy Pink, and here's what I like about it. It's, you know, it's just this little decorative piece. It's a short cable. It's a woven cable, so I think that'd be pretty durable. Same ends as the other. You can't take this little piece off, but this little leatherette thing is strictly decorative. Honestly, it's not functional at all, because when you snap it, it keeps the cords separate but doesn't hold them in. So like they splay out the side or whatever. So honestly, I kind of feel like the side should be closed and a little wider so that it can slide up in there to protect those ends. Otherwise, I really don't get the point of it. It just slides up and down. Well, you can slide it all the way down, but it doesn't stay inside. Maybe if I force it in there. Okay, so that could work. Maybe, but then they're just always going to be popping out the sides. So I think maybe I might just hand sew the front edge, like the top inch of it, so that they'll stay inside and be protected, and then they can slide out the bottom when I need them. Or I can open it. I think it's just unfinished. That's just me. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish it. But no matter how I let it hang, it has its own clip, which is a pretty good size alligator clip, and it feels like good quality actually. Has a swivel on it, so you can just keep it on the outside of your bag, or hook it to the key clip inside, or hook it to whatever. And then you always have a convenient charging cord, because if you're like me and you have an older phone, your phone starts to die faster, and you need to charge it on the go more often than in the past. Anyways, it just gives you another option, and I kind of like the portability of this. You don't have a big bulky cord, so options are always good. And I got a blue and I got a pink, 2 different styles to work with. Both of these do come in the opposite colors. So this comes in the Ikat Island and this comes in the Rainforest Canopy Pink. So there you go. I just wanted to try them out. And I did get a little bit of a discount on them just by using my military discount with Vera. So that was worthwhile. But there you go. Okay. Plus you're going to pay $20 for an iPhone cord anyway on Amazon for a good one. That's it for this one. That's all for this haul, and more to come with the Harry Potter packing, and that will also include some lug travel stuff as well. So, bye for now.